is Akanksha. You're listening to OTV Top 10.
And this is Deepthi Ranjan. Today is the 7th of December and here are the top news of the day. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated a fertilizer plant and the AIIMS hospital in Gorakhpur today. Prime Minister Modi said that the beginning of a fertilizer plant and AIIMS hospital in Gorakhpur will send out several messages. When there is a double engine government, then work takes place in a double speed. Let's hear what the Prime Minister had to say.
जब 2014 में आपने मुझे सेवा का अवसर दिया था तो उस समय देश में फर्टिलाइजर सेक्टर बहुत बुरी स्थिति में था। देश को निकालने के लिए ही हम एक नए संकल्प के साथ आगे बढ़े। हमने 3 सूत्रों पर एक साथ काम करना शुरू किया। एक, हमने यूरिया का गलत इस्तेमाल रोका। दूसरा, हमने करोड़ों किसानों को सॉइल हेल्थ कार्ड दिए ताकि उन्हें पता चल सके कि उनके खेत को किस तरह की खाद की जरूरत है। और तीसरा, हमने यूरिया के उत्पादन को बढ़ाने पर जोर दिया। इसी अभियान के तहत गोरखपुर के इस फर्टिलाइजर प्लांट समेत देश के 4 और बड़े खाद कारखाने हमने चुने।
According to a study released on Tuesday by the World Health Organization, convalescent plasma shows no improvement in survival and other important measures and is not recommended for patients with COVID-19. COVID-19 convalescent plasma, also known as survivor's plasma, is transfusion of blood plasma from patients who have recovered from COVID-19. Last year, the US Food and Drugs Administration issued an emergency use authorization to allow use of convalescent plasma in hospitalized patients with COVID-19. A WHO guideline development group of international experts in the BMJ that despite its initial promise, current evidence shows that it does not improve survival nor reduces the need for mechanical ventilation. It is costly and time-consuming to administer.
At least 9 girl students of a residential government-run school at Dasarathpur in Jajpur district tested positive for COVID-19. All the girls are students of class 6 to 9 of the residential school. According to district welfare officer, the girls are kept in isolation in separate rooms on the premises of school and are undergoing treatment. Earlier, all 195 girl students of the school underwent COVID-19 tests, out of which 9 girls tested positive.
The wedding rituals of Bollywood stars Vicky Kaushal and Katrina Kaif, who will tie the knot on Thursday at 6 Senses Fort in Savai Madhopur, will start today. The couple, along with family and friends, reached the wedding destination on Monday night, where they were welcomed with grand fireworks. The Sangeet ceremony will begin tonight. Vicky and Katrina will stay at the Barbara Fort till December 12. After marriage, both are likely to visit the temple of Chauth Mata.
The International Cricket Council or ICC informed that the full fixture set for the ICC T20 World Championship in Australia next year will be announced on 21st January 2022. In all, a total of 45 matches will be played across 7 venues in Australia, that is Adelaide, Brisbane, Geelong, Hobart, Melbourne, Perth and Sydney between October 16th and November 13th next year. The tournament will be held exactly 1 year after the Aaron Finch-led Australian side won its maiden ICC T20 World Cup in Dubai, beating New Zealand.
Padma Shri awardee and centenarian teacher from Odisha, Nanda Prushti, fondly called Nanda Sir, passed away in a private hospital in Bhubaneswar today. The hospital authorities informed that Nanda Prushti passed away at 1:18 p.m. He died at the age of 104. He was admitted at the SAM hospital in Bhubaneswar on November 30 after testing positive for COVID-19.
Forest and Environment Minister Bikram Keshari Arukha informed that the State Assembly during the ongoing winter session that at least 406 elephants were killed in Odisha due to various reasons in the last 5 years. He also said that various accidents claimed the life of as many as 162 pachyderms, among which electrocution led to the death of another 54 elephants. It was followed by train hits which claimed the life of 14 elephants. As many Tasmania's 11 jumbos were killed due to poaching. Similarly, 90 elephants lost their lives due to other reasons.
As far as Nagaland violence is concerned, a joint report by the state's DGPT and Commissioner said that the army made no attempt to ascertain the identity of the civilians returning from work on a pickup truck before shooting them in Nagaland's Mon district on Saturday. Quoting eyewitnesses, the two top officials have said that villagers found the army's special forces trying to hide the bodies of 6 people by wrapping and loading them on a pickup van with the intention of taking them to their base camp. The officials said the victims were all unarmed civilians working in coal mines. Of them, 6 were killed on the spot and 2 were critically injured.
According to media reports, the US has announced a diplomatic boycott of the 2022 Winter Olympics in China, a move that has been heavily criticized by Beijing. The White House said that no official delegation would be sent to the games because of concerns about China's human rights record. But it is said that US athletes could attend and would have government's full support. China called Washington's move a self-declared political farce.
As many as 10 students of a government-run girls' school in Odisha's Bolangir district tested positive for COVID-19 today. The cases came to light at a Panchayat Girls' High School in Balipota village of the district. Siddharth Shankar Swai, Angul district collector, informed that the students have been kept in isolation in separate rooms on the premises of the school and are undergoing treatment. The Angul district collector appealed for cooperation from the school authorities and guardians to fight COVID spread.
That's it for today. For news in detail, visit odishatv.in, Odisha's premier destination for news updates in English. This is Deepthi Ranjan signing off.